In today's modern battlefield, there is one weapon that often determines the course of battle. This weapon is capable of launching dozens of rockets in a matter of seconds, striking a wide area and even destroying important facilities such as military buildings, military posts, and weapons depots from a great distance. For a long time, Russia has been known as a country that has mastered this technology. From the Soviet era to the present, rocket artillery and similar weapons have been an important part of military strategy. However, times have changed. Whereas rocket artillery was once used to indiscriminately rain down on the enemy, modern warfare demands precision, speed of attack, and the ability to withstand enemy attacks. It is from this need that the latest system, known as the MLRS Tornado, or Special Rocket Launcher Regiment, was born. And now Russia is using it to confront Ukrainian, NATO, and American forces. This weapon system is Russia's response to the challenges of 21st century military technology. It also demonstrates that rocket artillery remains relevant and even more dangerous with more advanced upgrades. And recently, rocket forces from Russia's southern military district used the Tornado MLRS Uragan multiple rocket launcher system to strike Ukrainian forces in the Donetsk People's Republic. The attack targeted temporary deployment areas and Ukrainian military defenses detected through aerial reconnaissance. As a result of the attack, a number of facilities and combat vehicles were reportedly destroyed. This operation is said to be part of Russia's efforts to weaken the combat capabilities of the Ukrainian armed forces on the Donetsk front line, which is one of the most intense battle points in the ongoing conflict in eastern Ukraine. Grad is known as the most complete and powerful rocket launcher system since the Cold War. Thousands of units are scattered throughout the world, symbolizing the artillery power of the Soviet Union. Then there is the larger caliber MLRS Uragan and the Smerch, known as one of the most deadly rocket launch systems with a range of more than 70 kilometers. Although effective, these old systems have weaknesses. They are inaccurate, take a long time to prepare for firing, and are easily detected by the enemy. Russia knows that in modern warfare, these weaknesses can be fatal. That is why they introduced the Tornado. The Tornado is not just one type of weapon, but a family of dual rocket launchers born from the modernization of the previous 3 generations. The first variant is the Tornado G, which replaces the Grad. It uses 122mm caliber rockets with a longer range and a more modern fire control system with high accuracy on targets. The Tornado G is produced in greater numbers because it is relatively simple and can be used by large numbers of field artillery units. Therefore, this weapon has become Russia's main weapon in facing Ukrainian forces on the defensive line. Many military posts, weapons depots, UAV command posts, and Ukrainian soldiers have been destroyed by Tornado G attacks. Next is the Tornado U artillery. Developed from the MLRS Uragan using 220mm caliber missiles, this variant is in the middle, offering considerably greater destructive power than the Tornado G. However, the Tornado U is still more flexible than the heavier variants. The Tornado U is ideal for combat and operations, where targets are spread over a wide area, such as concentrations of vehicles or enemy defensive positions. And here it is, the weapon most feared by Ukraine, NATO, and the United States, the Tornado S, the merciless destroyer on the battlefield. This variant is a modernization of the SMCH with a 300mm caliber. Its missile range exceeds 120 kilometers, farther than your parents' expectations of you. Especially with the latest rockets using GLONASS satellite guidance. The Tornado S can launch precision rockets aimed at specific targets, making it the most strategic weapon on the battlefield. In addition to striking large areas, the Tornado S can also disable enemy facilities with far greater accuracy than its predecessors. And a few days ago, Ukraine received more US-made Patriot air defense systems to help counter daily Russian artillery attacks, said President Volodymyr Zelensky. With its superpowers in the field of missiles, Russia is also targeting energy supplies to prevent enemy soldiers from obtaining heaters and airflow in winter, as well as disrupting the production of Ukraine's newly developed drone and missile industries with American assistance. The three Tornado variants form a complementary range of forces on the battlefield. The Tornado G acts as fast and massive field artillery, closing the distance with rapid fire to suppress enemy positions in a short time. In the middle, the Tornado Uragan U is a balanced option with greater destructive power and a range capable of penetrating more robust defenses. At the top is the Tornado S, a strategic weapon designed for missions with widespread impact that are difficult for any opponent to counter. With this combination, commanders can tailor their response. Pound enemy strongholds with the Tornado G, break up concentrated defenses using the Uragan, or launch decisive strikes with the Tornado S when needed. Another advantage that makes the Tornado family lethal is its ammunition flexibility, from high-yield warheads to special payloads that can be adapted to the target. This flexibility provides tactical freedom to attack from various directions and on various scales of operations, both in local actions and large-scale attacks. Overall, the integration of the Tornado G, U, and S creates a weapons portfolio that enables rapid adaptation to field conditions, adding a new dimension to maneuverability and firepower on the modern battlefield. Russian artillery forces also used 122mm D-30 howitzers to destroy Ukrainian unmanned aerial vehicle command posts in the direction of Konstantinovka and the Dnepropetrovsk region. These targeted strikes were carried out after enemy positions were detected through aerial reconnaissance. As a result, Ukraine's drone control center and military communications equipment were reportedly destroyed, disrupting the enemy forces' surveillance and airstrike capabilities in the area.